Everybody, this is David Mitchell here, and Velbaria or Akebu in the background. And Vel not gonna be part of the live stream that much. It Voice of Autism episode 369. Maybe y'all wonder why I'm so sunburned and why I'm acting this way right now. A couple days ago, my dog died. If y'all remember my dog Buddy, my Pomeranian Poodle Cocker Spaniel mix. For people who don't know, I raised him since he was born, since birth. So, losing him was kind of hard. And he was my dog. So, right now, I am going through a little bit of a grieving. And seeing is that I've been crying on and off for the last couple of days, so that kind of is hard. And oof, this is kind of hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I raised him since birth. Y'all have not seen me cry on a live stream in a long time. Heck. it hard. Like, literally, Bill, I would get ready to lay down, but
I just want you to have your moment.
I know, Bill.
I don't want to disturb you.
It's fine.
That's my way of loving you. You got your moment. Even Sophie agreed with me. Do not disturb. Right, Sophie? Yes, mommy.
Sorry, everyone. It been really tough. And Jane, it happened Sunday. Like, what happened was he walked out Sunday and no one even notice. I was still sleeping in, and what happened was that he walked up at the road, got hit by a vehicle, and we did not know until a day later on Monday. So that's been kind of hard. That I'm not going to lie about. We were originally going to talk about something else.
I'm sorry.
But when that happened, that was kind of rough. It was kind of a rough part, like it kind of rough for me. But he buried down in the original spot where I rail fanned that. If y'all remember back a couple of years ago, I used rail fan right by the church by my house. He died in that area. And he was buried right between two trees in the area I rail fanned that. So I know where he at, so it's solemn but rough. Like, I'm out really trying to hold it back. But I raised him since he was a puppy or chickweed, since he was born. So he was my dog.
And I remember your dog.
And I remember when you got to see him for the first time, Phil.
And your dog saved you too.
I know.
He was your everything, David.
He was a good dog.
He was a good dog, not only physically, but he looks out for you.
I know. Well, out of camera view, but she agreed with me. But the thing is that knowing that he gone it hard, I knew he was going to it, it was going to happen somehow this year. He was he was 15 years old, so I knew the day was coming. I knew it was going to come, but I was not expecting him to get killed by a car because it's something that a family member couldn't do properly. Because what happened was is that he left the door open, my brother, and my dog walked out because he did not shut the door fully. So my dog was able to push the door open. And what happened is, if y'all can guess, that he got hit. He got hit. That that one of the hardest thing. Having a dog and then raising them their whole entire life and then having something like that happen. And I'll be honest, it doesn't get easier. It doesn't. Like, I'm still hurt. Heck, it's hard keeping myself from crying, but like, it's hard. I'm not fully crying because if y'all could tell, I did get done taking a shower. That's plus. I've been crying for the last couple of days non-stop, straight heck, even in my sleep sometimes. And when you cry a lot sometimes, there's gonna be a point where it become hard to cry, and all you get is dry tears, which, for people who don't know, dry tears are, and I'm gonna say it, dry tears are where your tears tear up in the area and they don't fully come out.
My butt hurts.
Itchy butt.
Yeah.
I can hear you scratching, but
My stomach itched too, David.
I know, Val.
Ouch. Why did you try that? I tried to tickle my belly. I tried to hype you up, but I'm sorry. You didn't trouble you.
It rough, Val. It rough.
I understand.
Heck, into the other chain. It even harder knowing that he is gone now, so
At least Buddy's not suffering anyway.
is that true? He not suffering.
He's happy.
He in a better place.
Look, Hubby and Buddy are together.
And also Mimi.
And Mimi Tron.
The last 3 years been rough because last year we had Buddy, not Buddy, but Cubby died last year. My stepdad dog. And then the year before that we had Mimi died. So 3 years in a row. That's not fun. That's not really fun to have a dog dies 3 years in a row. Like,
I think Buddy saved you emotionally, David.
he did.
Buddy can even tell if both of us were sad.
Heck, he will always. But I knew the day was going to come. I knew it was going to come, but I was not expecting it to be him getting hit by a, freaking truck. Or not truck, but a truck or car.
I know Buddy, like, I would understand if Buddy was gonna die in his sleep. Or natural causes.
Or natural causes, but getting hit. That, getting hit is hard.
Hard hitting reaction right there.
It really is hard, Val.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally. My wife Val, right, on the side, like, she, hold on me, right here. Nah, she one also posted about Buddy Paston, but it's not a fun thing. Like,
I
it,
know Buddy was old.
he was old, well, that for sure.
And you know what? I imagine Buddy is already with Mimi and Kobe together again. In heaven.
Mm-hmm.
It's sometimes hard, especially when you were there for that cutie cute dog of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And especially that become your life support.
Oh yeah, and didn't my dog,
Even if he's not a service dog for you. But it's an emotional support.
mm-hmm, like, it's still hard. It really is. Like, and knowing that he not around, that the hard part. That is the hard part. Like, ugh, I'm trying to not cry.
I know you're holding back, David, but
I am, but it very hard, Val. That the kicker. Like, it can be hard in a way.
I understand. I know it's painful. Ow!
And the
Sucks.
one thing, when it comes for being autistic, grieving is hard for us autistic people sometimes. Like, for anybody like us who lose a family member, loved one, or lose a fellow autistic, it could be hard.
I'm sorry, David.
It could be a hard point, but it one of those things, like, literally. And that's the part that I'll say. It hard. It really is. But for everybody out there is super hard in a way, and it can also be pretty bad for some people. Like, sometimes it gets sent into hard points in our life, like deteriorating and everything, but also emotional. Like,
Oh, David, now you make me want to have my own puppy.
I think too soon, Bill. Too soon. Give it about 5 to 6 months. Gina, with Buddy now gone, I'm not getting a new dog for another 5 to 6 months, maybe a year, to let everything, you know, come in, because
Understandable.
it hard.
You're right.
But I gotta have some time to recover. But
I know I triggered you when I told you I want to have a new puppy.
it did not trigger me. I did think it a little too soon. We will get a new dog, Phil, that for sure. Going to start as a puppy.
But it's gonna be expensive.
Not one of those up puppy, maybe a rescue dog. That what I would start with.
Because Dewey run away, Chloe had no friends.
Mm-hmm.
We need more. We need more more house dogs. I need it. I need an emotional dog today, Fred.
They're called emotional support animals.
Yes.
But it
David, you
it
put me on
it
past
it
that.
didn't really affect me.
I'm sorry.
Like, to be honest, for people who probably watched it, y'all probably expecting me to cry a lot more, but the thing is, I have done a lot of crying to the point where I am tearing up a little bit right now, but it's not enough to note it on the camera unless I get a real zoom in on my eyes. But it did been hard.
Labrador Retriever? I love Labrador Retrievers. I love Panda Poodle.
hmm But
You know
yeah,
the reason why?
why?
I am cute. I love Panda Poodle.
Oh, trying to make me feel better.
But you're a Panda Poodle, okay? No, you're a
Just
German
saying.
Pointer. You're a German Pointer.
But it been a hard one. It been.
There's a dog that I don't like. Bulldog.
Actually, bulldogs are good dogs too.
Mm,
They make good pet. Heck, with toddlers, oof.
I'm jealous. I want a top. I want
Bulldogs
bulldog.
are actually pretty good with toddlers. Like, good God.
I like
But they're super lazy dog. Bull.
Really? I thought they bite.
Every dog bites, Val. Every dog.
Oh, stop.
It depending on if you trained them or if they're scared of you. Dogs will only bite when they're scared or if they're not trained.
Good point.
Heck,
I need to ask David. Why
Chihuahuas,
is it too soon? I need to ask. Why
like,
is it too soon for me to get a dog?
because of an emotional point of view, you know? It because of emotional point of view, Val. It's just like it. You gotta give time to move on.
You're right.
Not seeing it's just like.
Cubby.
Mm-hmm.
Like your dad wasn't able to move on until how many months?
About 6 months to 5 months later.
Yep.
Hell,
So
it gonna be rough for me to move on. Hell, I'm probably going to keep on calling for Buddy, and not realizing he's not alive anymore.
Buddy.
That gonna be the hard part.
Hey, but I
Like,
call you Buddy Tron.
I know, like, he was a good dog. He was a little quirky, a little special needs. He needs to like me and Val, but
Like he likes to sit under me all the time.
there were times that he ended up spooking me on a live stream. Like, there were a couple of years ago while I was doing a model train magazine review. It happened in the living room where Slack kissing. He literally was under me, and I did not even realize. And when I moved the chair, I ended up getting him spooked a little bit daylights out of me. He clumsy, but he was also my dog. Which, to be honest, I am a little clumsy myself.
Yeah, you are.
Like, but it I can't believe it. He really gone. Heck, saying what I said earlier, I cried so much earlier. It's hard for me to get full tears coming down my eyes. I really mean it. Like, heck, if you cried so much in one day, you can literally make it hard later on in a few hours later to get full on tears. Like, heck, earlier today, I was crying a little bit. But losing him was pretty bad. Heck, after we had the storm, it was just one of those type of things like where you just wanted to block it out. But the day before it happened, I was slipping up on him. Had him in my lap watching some TV. And I don't do that often. And I'm talking about watching TV. I do pet him and love up on him. But I had him up in my lap for about an hour or so, watching on TV one of my favorite TV shows, Body Cam. It a cop show, go figure. But I was watching it with him in my lap, enjoying to having a peaceful relaxation, just petting him. Never realized that was gonna be the last time I actually pet my dog. Like, that gonna be one thing that I'm gonna remember right there. Like, like we will both be talking about something else, but this happened. And I think it's very important for everybody to have.
Sorry, David, excuse me.
Yours, you know.
Look at Sophie. Creepy old doll.
For something to help when it comes to, losing a pet or animal.
Or a loved one.
That too. I always dread the day when that happens. That gonna be another thing. But that'll be when me and Val are old. I just hope that don't happen anytime soon.
Oh, Sophie looking at me.
But so it does happen. My eyes. That thing when I cried the other thing when I grab my eyes burned because my tears are salty. Well, my ears are salty, but still rough. It really is still rough. But I'm gonna miss that dog. I really am. Going to take some time for me to grieve over his loss because it was hard. It was going to happen this year. Did not know when. Poor boy. But he in a better place. He in a better place. That for sure. But moving on, going through the grieving process. That the part that it won't be hard, but it's going to take a while. Eventually, we'll get there. Some people it can be hard and difficult. Other people easy. And for anybody, it can be difficult or easy for other people. Heck, it makes bad for people in the autistic community. Some of us don't comprehend death, but others of us do. Like, I do comprehend it and know what it is, but it's still hard when you know someone and them die. Even when it's a pet, loved one, family member, doesn't matter. Unless you're not close to that family member. If you're not close to that family member, or you have never met them, then it can be harder. Or if they done something wrong to you, then that's a complete different story. Ain't that a train coming? Nope. Just crickets in the wind. That all it is, crickets in the wind. But yeah. having that happen to my dog and knowing that he's no longer around, that pulls at the heart. But it happens. It's part of life, and also something else I will say. It's part of growing up. Heck, eventually, me and Vel, we're eventually going to die from either old age, accident, catastrophe. Anyway, like, sometimes it's easier to accept it than to deny it. But it's part of life and death. It's part of humanity, is what it is. But it causing my nose to leak. My nose is literally leaking a little bit. And I'm not trying to wipe it. Because I don't have any tissues to wipe it with. Or, well, let me check with Val. Do we have any more tissues?
No.
I'll do it after the live stream. But it's a hard part. It really is. Heck, that might shock y'all. Day that buddy died, I'm going to do a Sunday night live stream on some stuff that was going on in the autistic community. But when all that stuff went down, I just said I'll wait until we're able to find him, or wait until something happened. And not Sunday, but Monday it did. And I just said, you know what, I'm just postponing what I was originally going to talk about, because one, it's something I actually have not talked about before on Voice of Autism for the autistic community, is grief. It's something that I have not really covered, and I think I need to start covering that a little more. But it's gonna be hard. Eventually, it's something we'll get there with. I'm at turning the scanner on to in case we get a sign with Sam on the scanner. But for losing dogs, cat, pets, for autistic person, that could be a rough one. Heck, my wife, her favorite grandparent with her grandma on her. Was it your dad's side of the family or your mom's side of the family? What it? Valley View. Was it your grandma on your mom's side of the family or your dad's side of the family that passed?
What?
The one that you liked?
That side, like, yeah, I think that side.
It was her dad's side of the family. Fell out. We looked up at her as a role model, and she passed away. Went back in 2020 or 2019, or was it 2018? I probably should not go down there, but Val had a rough time with that because that was when hurricane and she was grieving. It's it like with your favorite family member, pet, anything. Grieving for us can be hard. That for sure. But eventually we do move on, start over again, or pick up the pieces. But it can be hard. It can be. Now it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I do gotta get to bed. Vel already sleeping, even though she off tomorrow. It's been a busy day for her, and she needs some rest. I need to get some rest, but before we go, I will say this: grief can be hard, and it's something else, that for sure. But having a community, being around friends, people, that always can help. Now, I hope everybody do understand where I'm coming and also I hope everybody who needs this can actually use it, because one, it always better to have people that you can actually talk to about grief. That for sure. And losing a pet, and that saying, losing a pet, losing anything could be a hard thing. Like with me losing my dog Buddy a couple days ago, and him not being around anymore, not being alive. That rough. That tugs at the heart. But yeah. But I will say it. Losing pet, the hardest thing out there. Really, it's the hardest thing out there. But it's a that us an autistic community experience differently to anybody. But yeah. Now I do hope it does help. Buddy, I am so sorry. It alright, man. But yeah, it hard. Vel is right here sleeping right beside me, but I will say, oops, let me move. Not what I need to help with my neck. She right here sleeping. But yeah, I'm letting her sleep because don't need her part of the live stream anyway, because it went based on grief and feeling out. There, one thing I will say, we all do. Now, I will bring up one funny story about my dog before I end it. It happened around 2021. There one time, and Val had one of her favorite shirts, and what happened is that it landed on Buddy, and Buddy was walking around, and we couldn't find it, and for about 5 to 10 minutes, looked and seen it on him. We tried to go, and he was literally rolling in it, and he had dirt and everything. And I said, "Oh, Buddy," like he was dirty, but it was just too funny and adorable. Like he was literally rolling, and it was on her shirt. I'm not sure if we still have this shirt, but if we do, we're going to try to keep it as long as possible before it's going to read a little bit of memory. That for sure. But one funny memory we had of him after me and Val got married. But yeah. Now, I hope everybody take away that there are people out there that can help you, and it's always good to have a community. Now, I hope everybody have a great week. Also, before I do go, prayers out for everybody who lived up the upstate of South Carolina, up in the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee and Georgia. I hope that they're doing well. Heck, us here in the coast of Toronto did get some of it too, but it was pretty hard for everybody else. Now, I hope y'all all do recover, but my condolences go out to everybody up in the upstates and from the hurricane too. But it was pretty hard. Now, I hope everybody have a great night or a great morning wherever you are. Please get help if you ever need it, but Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice night. Also, Visa.